The Golden State Warriors have been the defining team of the past decade in the NBA, with plenty of iconic players along the way. They won 4 titles over 7 years, which is an impressive feat. However, it seems like their era might be coming to an end, which is strange considering they won the title in 2022, not that long ago. Last year, they were the 10th seed in the West and didn't even make the playoffs. Now, their team seems to be getting worse, making one wonder what their plan is and where they go from here. Is this the same harmonious squad that's brought us countless highlights and championships, or is something sinister lurking beneath the surface? Today, we peel back the layers of this basketball dynasty. Prepare to be shocked as we expose unspoken truths that could shatter the Warriors' perfect image. This is the inside beef of the Golden State Warriors. Over the past 2 off seasons, Golden State has focused on cutting costs by offloading key players. Last year, they traded Jordan Poole and a first-round pick for Chris Paul, a move initially seen as a potential boost given Paul's experience. However, it was primarily a financial decision to escape Poole's hefty contract signed a year earlier. Fast forward to this offseason, they released Chris Paul, unable to find any takers for his expiring contract, again to save money. They also lost Klay Thompson for almost nothing. In just a year, Golden State shed Jordan Poole, Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson, netting only a few second-round picks, a questionable strategy for a title-contending team. This isn't an isolated case, as other teams are also making tough financial choices. The Nuggets let Kentavious Caldwell-Pope walk for free in free agency, and the Clippers did the same with Paul George. These decisions are driven by concerns over the second salary cap apron and massive payrolls. The Warriors, previously known for having the most expensive roster in the league, shifted gears after their 2022 championship. They extended contracts for Poole and Andrew Wiggins, but have now reversed course. This offseason, Golden State's moves seem puzzling. They let Klay Thompson go despite his contract not being particularly burdensome, with several players earning more next season. They signed Kyle Anderson and DeAnthony Melton and engaged in a sign and trade for Buddy Hield. Despite shedding significant contracts to save money, they brought in these new players, aiming to compete in a highly competitive Western Conference, yet potentially only positioning themselves as the 9th or 10th best team. This puts the Golden State Warriors in an awkward position. People might not realize that Steph Curry is already 36 years old and will become a free agent in 2026. The team obviously wants to keep him and build a competitive squad around him for the remaining years of his career. However, with the moves they've made since their 2022 championship, they've committed to being a completely different team, one that's easy to overlook. Critics point out that they could have just paid Klay Thompson, kept Chris Paul, or tried harder to trade for players like Paul George or Lauri Markkanen. But the reality is, this situation isn't typical. In the NBA, teams usually don't stay at the top for over 2 decades like the San Antonio Spurs did, competing for titles across different eras. Teams get old, expensive, and eventually have to rebuild. This is especially true now with the new rules and salary cap constraints, making it harder to maintain long-term success. For the Warriors, who would never consider letting go of Steph Curry, this means they risk becoming an average team. It's strange considering they won a championship just 2 years ago and seemed poised to continue their success. They re-signed Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, brought back Draymond Green, and had the option to retain Klay Thompson this year. However, it feels like the league has moved past them. The Warriors and their fans wouldn't trade that 2022 title for anything, but one has to wonder, if they hadn't won it, would they have still committed to big contracts for Poole and Wiggins? And if they hadn't, could they have kept Klay and maintained their championship core? As we look to the future, the Golden State Warriors are navigating a complex landscape. Evaluating their payroll, roster, and recent drafts reveals a mix of hope and uncertainty. They have promising young talents like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, and Podziemski shows signs of becoming a valuable player. Their success in recent drafts has been notable, but the path forward remains unclear. This year might serve as a transitional period, where the Warriors could choose to manage their finances carefully, explore trades, or make strategic adjustments. One possibility is that they use this season to assess their options. They could take a more cautious approach, shedding salary and making incremental improvements. They might even consider a major trade similar to the Paul George deal, but tailored to their needs, potentially moving players like Andrew Wiggins or Draymond Green to revamp the roster. However, it's crucial to remember that Steph Curry is not going anywhere. At 36, he's still a phenomenal player. But building a championship contending team around an aging superstar with a substantial salary is a significant challenge. The Warriors' current situation is a stark reminder of the difficulty in maintaining elite success. Critics may point out missed opportunities or questionable decisions, such as the contracts for Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. Yet the Warriors have enjoyed one of the most successful runs in NBA history. Their ability to win 4 titles in 10 years, including a championship in 2022, is extraordinary. Such sustained excellence is rare, with only a few teams like the Spurs managing similar feats over extended periods. Despite their recent struggles, it's important to acknowledge that the Warriors have exceeded expectations. The current state of the team might seem underwhelming compared to their past glory, but this is part of the natural ebb and flow of professional sports. The end of an era is often marked by a shift in fortunes, and the Warriors' trajectory is no exception. Looking ahead, Steph Curry's career may not see him leading a championship contending team again unless there are significant changes. As star players frequently switch teams to chase titles, Curry's loyalty to the Warriors stands out. His potential departure from Golden State seems unlikely given his history and commitment to the team. Instead, he's likely to see out his career on a team that's competitive but not necessarily at the top of the league. This period in the Warriors' history reflects a broader reality of sports. There's immense pressure on teams and players to maintain championship-level performance, but sustaining that level of success is inherently challenging. While the Warriors may face criticism now, their achievements over the past decade are a testament to their remarkable journey. As Golden State navigates this transition, it's a reminder of the unpredictability of sports and the enduring legacy of a team that has made an indelible mark on NBA history. So there you have it, the Golden State Warriors, a dynasty built on talent, chemistry, and a whole lot of drama. We've only just scratched the surface of the internal battles and tensions that have shaped this team. But remember, this incredible story isn't over yet. What other secrets may lie beneath? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more NBA Swish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.